Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for the month of April, including late March 2026. So welcome, Pisces. We are currently in the zodiac sign of Aries. So we're dealing with the fire element. So lots of forward moving energy, lots of energy to spare. Also can be very confronting time as well, because Aries is run by the planet Mars. So Mars is the planet of war and just, confrontation and getting things done. It's the red planet. So lots of energy there. You're in your second house of value, so all that you value will be under the microscope this 4 weeks. Housekeeping, please like, subscribe and comment. And that is all. It's free, by the way. Thank you very much for that. Okay, Pisces, let's see. Eight of Swords. Don't give your personal power away. Now, this is a mind. Swords are a mind element, so it's all about your mindset. I won't do that because, I can't do that because, despite the fact all the time inside your intuition's knocking loudly going, just say no, will you? You know you don't want to do it. So it's about giving away your personal power, keeping it for yourself. So that's a big issue this 4 weeks for you, Pisces. You may come across things that sort of make you say, oh, all right, I'll go then, and then think, oh, why am I here? So let's see, in context where you are right now, we have the Ten of Cups, so why would you give your personal power away when you're doing so well? Loving yourself, loving what you've achieved, loving what you're doing, but moreover, loving yourself. So it's a great card to get. It's the marriage card, actually. And I use that loosely because that's to me, it's quite an old-fashioned term. Marriage has changed a lot over the years. But I think one thing we've always missed is, loving ourselves first, and then we can be open to other people's love. Sounds easy, but as we know, it's not as easy as it sounds. But you're in a great position here, Pisces, so relish that. Let's see how you got here. So the influences and the challenge. 6 of Wands, ongoing success. Very good. Like, that is just going to permeate through the whole reading as well, because that's what position number 2 always does. Ongoing success. Keep doing what you're doing, moving forward. Not really any obstacles at all. Just carefree, sort of enjoying what you put into a day, what you get out of a day, and doing it day by day is always a good thing, because then you can be quite pleased with yourself after every day ends. Beautiful card there, Pisces, and very good for you too. I like that for you guys. Okay, let's go into the background and see what's been going on in the last bit. 9 of Swords, fear for fear's sake. Now see, we've got, looking at the elements, I always find looking at the elements when reading is really beneficial, because the elements of air, which we've got here, 2 of them so far, is all about your mindset and how you look at things you choose to worry about, things that really, are they tangible, are they not? Especially for water signs and Pisces, you have to use intuition over the mindset, because it's just the way you're built. So 9 of Swords is fear for fear's sake. So just attaching yourself onto every little thing that may go wrong, that could go wrong. It's all that sort of conditional stuff. Oh, this is happening, so, oh my God, let's start worrying about that. Let's start spreading the fear. But there's no base to it. So always bring yourself back to that and go within and say, no, intuition says, what are you going to do? You can't control it, so stop worrying about it. Do something active in order to get rid of the mind just sort of perseverating on this stuff that may never happen. Easier said than done once again, but it is sort of an exercise to practice. Recent influences, the Harvest card. Isn't that apt for, we're in autumn in the southern hemisphere for those of you in the north. So this is autumn and this is the Harvest card. So this is you taking stock of what you have achieved so far. And you've just had your birthday, so you should be thinking, okay, yeah, everything's pretty good. It worked out last year how I wanted it to. I feel in a good place. I'm doing well, and I can just move on with that same positive vibe that look, things are good. You know, look at what you have done, don't look at what you haven't done, because that's ridiculous. You just have to keep trudging up that road. Beautiful card though, I love it. The lesson. Oh, the beautiful Queen of Cups. Your queen. So yeah, there she is. She's a very good listener. She is a receiver. She just sits there and listens and soaks it all in, watches, listens. She doesn't really have to say very much because she's taking it all in. I always call her the mobile phone tower. She just receives, and then eventually she'll have something to say, but you can be sure that it's something really concise and apt and not just a pleasing thing. She'll say, oh well, this is what I think. So beautiful. And that is your queen, so celebrating your Queen of Cupsness and just keep doing that, because that is really valuable. To be a good listener is a really amazing thing in this day and age, I think. The quiet listeners are always the ones with the most wisdom. That comes from my knowledge of those people, because I'm not like that. Okay. Beautiful card. So just keep doing what you're doing, listening, receiving, and being very wise. Near future. Options coming in, so there's really good lifestyle, everyday balance going on here with the Two of Pentacles. Very grounded, showing up to say that you are sort of juggling things are going on well. You've got a nice routine happening. You're doing, a bit of hobby stuff on the side that that later could become something else beneficial for you, but it's just something that you love doing. So for you, it's not so much about money, it's just about finding something that you really love to do, and then it's really easy, isn't it? And then later on it could develop into something, you never know. But practice makes it perfect, doesn't it? So lovely card there. Decisions to make. Keep on doing what you're doing. You're really doing well, Pisces. I love this reading for you so far. What's happening you're not realising? Beautiful Mother card. Abundance, creativity. So there we go. Also, to me, it's always a reminder to always check in with your mother if she's here with us. Always check in with her, because she's the most important. I've learnt in my lifetime to really value mothers, because they are quite incredible beings. So check in with your mother. But it's also that feminine archetype, the Empress, that really sort of says we can create any way we like. Even if you don't have children, it doesn't matter. You can still be creative in your own right. Give birth to projects, give birth to ways of living, give birth to lots of things. And I think following this Two of Pentacles, it's sort of pushing you in a direction of, those hobbies or those things you want to sort of keep doing and getting better and better at it. It's something like that I feel is coming through. And with the Queen of Cups sitting there being a receiver and just, capturing moments of, I'm thinking of one particular listener here, and she knows who she is, who's busy travelling around this big wide country of ours and just taking amazing photo doc of what's going on a daily basis. It's absolutely beautiful. So there you go. Keep on keeping on. Okay, let's see how others see us. The High Priestess. So, funnily enough, the High Priestess is the daughter of the Empress. Now, the High Priestess is really different. Like, I believe she was childless. She didn't have children, but she was very, very, and she is, in fact, is a Pisces. She rules Pisces. So she is a person that quietly works away, very similar to the Queen of Cups. She's a receiver, but she often, you know, whatever's going on, she keeps a lot to herself. She doesn't really divulge much. She doesn't really, like a lot of Piscean females and males as well, they don't kind of divulge too much, but they watch and they listen. She's sort of, and keep your own counsel is what the High Priestess is saying. So sometimes keeping things to yourself, especially projects or things that you really want to achieve, sometimes keeping them to yourself is really good, because then you can just, then it's sort of not jinxing it. It's not sort of going, oh, look at this or look at that. It's just like quietly working away in the background, being creative and not sort of going, oh, look what I'm doing, I'm this, I'm that. Very beautiful. Yeah, and she's sort of saying that something really great is brewing beneath the surface with you guys. That's how people see you. Very much a person of integrity. Very, very intuitive. Okay? Positive feelings. I love it. Five of Pentacles. So you may feel a bit like at the moment, Pisces, just keeping to yourself a little bit, not really wanting to be out and about and socialising. You've got some big energies going on here in your own sort of way of your life and how it's going and how you want to shape it. So you kind of, it's the card for feeling left out in the cold, but it's a choice to be feeling left out in the cold at the moment. You don't really feel like divulging or being in that way at the moment. You just, I think you probably, there's something going on for you that you're manifesting that's very, not secret, but it's just yours and you want to protect it, if you know what I mean. Beautiful card, and it's the card of great change as well. So whenever we get a number 5 in the tarot, it is about change. So it's sort of, once again, it's like moving from one state into another, like preparing for something new to come into your life. But you're not ready to announce it to anybody yet because it's very personal. I hope that lands as it should, Pisces. I think you'll understand that. Okay, let's see the outcome. And then we have movement. So there will be movement coming in. Life in the fast lane coming in very shortly before we enter the next zodiac sign of Taurus. So there will be movement coming in for you. Short trips here and there probably. But very much a time of getting out there, getting into life. So it's almost like, yeah, you're just conserving energy here and keeping to yourself, and then suddenly we leap to, you know, moving about, doing things, being social, very fast sort of living lane, coming up with the Knight of Wands, which is good as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I've enjoyed reading it for you, Pisces. Have a great 4 weeks in the house of value. Thank you.